A very warm greetings to everyone. My name is Hemang Shikhar Rai. I am a BBA Honors final year student at Institute of Business Management at GLA University, Mathura. And today we're going to take a look at my assignment number 2 for functional aspects of banking, in which we're going to discuss about the types of current account offered by PNB Bank. So, first let's talk about Punjab National Bank. It is one of the India's oldest and largest bank, founded in the year 1894 by Lala Lajpat Rai. It is an extensive network of over 5,000 branches both across India and around the world. So it can cater to you not only in India but also when you go abroad. It has a customer base of people exceeding 3.7 crore. It has such a large customer base, and that is also a very varied customer base, ranging from big industry titans to small local businesses and everything in between, and also personal accounts which we as an individual hold in personal capacity. Now talking about technological innovation, PNB aims to digitalize customer-centric banking, leveraging technology to enhance customer experience. So what this means is PNB is trying to digitalize its customer services using the latest banking technology available to them currently in India. They offer all kind of services like ATM, net banking, online transfers, NEFT, RTGS, anything which you can wish for using the best technology possible, and they are highly safe and secure. Now talking about the services offered by PNB, they offer deposits, loans, money transfers, credit cards, debit cards, and even insurance services in partnership with MetLife. So they have a very large, a very large number of services they can offer to you as a customer. And one of the most important thing, customer satisfaction. PNB has one of the highest level of customer satisfaction among the banking industry in India due to its reputation to being such a customer-centric bank. They have also very good quality customer service, which where you can contact with the customer service representative and can have your any problems solved in a very less time. Thank you. So let's talk about what current account is. Current account in the context of net banking is a type of deposit account that primarily caters to the business world, the businessmen, entrepreneurs, or professionals. Basically, the people who require to move a large amount of money at a very high frequency daily. Let's take a look at some of the benefits, some of the features of a current account to make it understand more. Let's talk about the first feature, transaction frequency. Current account allows for numerous transactions per day. They're ideal for entities at a high volume of daily banking transactions. The people who transfer a lot of amount of money at a very high frequency daily, these are the kind of people who require current account very much. Let's say you are a shopkeeper who is doing payments or who is receiving payments at a daily rate. So you would require current account where those kind of transaction limits are not there, which are there in a savings account. Now moving on, no interest earned. There is this drawback of a current account that you will not earn any interest on the money you have put in. Unlike a savings account where you do earn some interest depending upon the bank on which in which you are. In most of the current account, you will not earn any interest on the amount you have deposited in the bank. Moving on, overdraft facility. Let's say you're a business, you're trying to make a payment at the end of the day or end of the month, and you are running short of funds. You don't have enough funds to make the transaction properly, or you mean to make the transaction go. In that case, you would use the overdraft facility. So what basically overdraft facility is, it allows the account holder to withdraw more money than they have in their account up to an approved limit. So you will be able to use the extra amount of money which you don't have to complete a transaction, and then you would repay that money back to the extra money which you have taken from the bank at an interest as soon as possible. That's what overdraft facility is. Basically, it is to ensure that the transaction which you are doing is fulfilled. Moving on, minimum balance requirement. See, as you know, most of the accounts in a bank, regardless of savings or current, it would have a kind of a minimum balance requirement. But in case of a current account, that balance requirement would be higher as compared to a savings account. The reason being, It primarily caters to a business world, a business side of things, and there the banks expect the customers to put large amount of money or slightly higher amount of money as compared to a individual person who is owning a savings account. So you would be required to maintain a slightly larger, slightly bigger minimum balance requirements. So charges and fees. Banks also leverage charges for services like checkbook, account statements, ATMs, debit card, credit cards, those kind of things, annual maintenance charge. These are kind of things that current account holders as well as saving account holders would have to pay for these services. Now moving on, benefits. See, there are also benefits tailored for you as a current account holder, apart that differentiates you from other account holders. What is it? Current account provide you tailored services like better cash management, sometimes business advisory, access to commercial bank services which are not available to regular customers. These are the things that makes current account much more attractive to one businessman or a business entity or someone who is doing a large number of transactions daily at a higher volume. These are the people who mainly use current account. There are different type of accounts offered by Punjab National Bank, PNB Pragati Current Account Scheme, Punjab PNB Expert Current Account Scheme, PNB Smart Banking Current Account, PNB General Current Account Scheme, PNB Escrow or RERA Account Scheme, और PNB Twin CA plus SF यानी current account plus savings fund account scheme. PNB current account point of sale scheme. These are 7 types of current account currently offered by Punjab National Bank as per their website. And in the following slides, we'll talk more about each of these kinds of accounts in detail, their features, their pros, and their cons. So let's continue. So let's talk about Punjab National Bank Pragati account scheme, the first type of current account offered by Punjab National Bank among the various. See, it is a current account that is a type of current account that is mainly focused toward small and medium-sized businesses who have very specific requirement. So the features of this current account, Pragati current account, is geared toward that. Some of the features that differentiate it from the rest of the current account offered are they have a free monthly cash deposits and withdrawal. So you can deposit as much money as you want and withdraw as much money as you want in cash without any charges or any cost levied on you from the bank. Other, you can also make free online and offline transactions on this bank. So basically, this offers you a quite a range of no transaction limit. So you can make as much transactions as you need as a small businesses or as a medium-sized business. They also give you 100% waiver on upfront fees for housing or vehicle loan because as such as you are a medium or a small business, you would require you would most probably require a housing or a vehicle loan to get the things going. And in those kind of things, you would not have to pay any fees to the bank to avail this housing or vehicles loan under the Pragati current account scheme if you have that account. Its pros: it's ideal for small businesses, small and medium-sized businesses. It is offers a very cost-effective banking. As you've seen, it does not levy a lot of charges on you. It gives you free monthly cash deposits and withdrawal. Online and online transactions are also free. It also waives off the full fee on all kinds of housings and vehicles loan availed under this account. Then there are few cons. They have a slightly higher minimum balance requirement, and they do charge for additional charges services. But if you are a small business or medium-sized business, Pragati current account scheme would fulfill your requirements. So now let's continue toward the next type of PNB current account, PNB Expert Current Account Scheme. So what this PNB current account Expert Current Account Scheme is, it is a scheme geared toward professionals like doctors, lawyers, and engineers. As I said before, current account is mainly made for three kind of people: businessmen, entrepreneurs, and professionals. This one, PNB Expert Current Account Scheme, is for those kind of people. Let's talk about some of its features to understand what it means. It has a zero balance requirement, minimum balance requirement. Why is this? The main reason for this is, like, if you are a professional like doctor, lawyer, and engineer, so you would not have same cash flow as a business would have. So it gives you the option of not having to maintain a certain level of minimum balance as different kind of current account do. Now, other moving on, it also gives you free RTGS, NEFT, IMPS transactions. So you can make free RTGS, NEFT, and IMPS transactions without paying any charges to the bank. Moving on, it also gives you full waiver in upfront fees for housing and vehicles loan. So as you're a professional, you may need, of course, you will need a housing or a vehicle. And if for that purpose you need a loan, you would not have to pay any upfront fees to the bank. Now talking about some of the pros of expert current account scheme. The pros are it is tailored for professionals, for professionals, for professionals like doctors, lawyers, engineers. Let's say you are trying to set up a business as a doctor. You're starting up your own hospital. For a lawyer, you're starting up your own practice. Or for an engineer, you're starting up your own firm. In those kinds of things, and PNB expert current account scheme would be the best fit for you. Moving on, no minimum balance requirement. As I said before, in PNB expert current account scheme, it has a special feature that it will not have you require any minimum balance in your account, and that's a big relief if you are a professional who is trying to start up a business. And because that can give you quite a bit of headache if you have to maintain a minimum amount of balance in your account, and you're not able to use that amount to further your business. That's a big benefit for expert current account scheme holders, mainly for professionals. But there are also some cons for this kind of account. The main con is it is specific to professionals group. So if you are not a professional, if you're, let's say you are just a simple person who is not an engineer, lawyer, or a doctor, and you just want to start a business in, let's say, export import, or let's say furniture, let's say something else, like let's say grocery, so you would not be counted in a professionals group, and you would not be able to use the benefits of this expert account scheme. That's one con. Now moving on, there are some specific additional charges for services that you would take from the bank. So the basic services are for the account is free, but if you're going to use extra services, those services would attract some fees or charges from the bank. That's for the expert current account scheme from PNB. So let's talk about PNB Smart Banking Current Account, Punjab National Bank Smart Banking Current Account. It is a kind of current account that is geared more toward the high-end features that are offered by different current accounts in the bank. Let's talk about what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is sweep-in features, sweep-out facilities. So as we have known already, there are a few current accounts which offered sweep-in FDs and those kind of things. PNB Smart Banking Current Account is one of those accounts where you can avail these sweep in and sweep out facilities. Moreover, you can also avail this account in silver variant, gold variant, diamond variant, and platinum variant. So, a business doing transactions in thousands of crores won't have the same needs as a business doing transactions in tens of crores or like 1 or 2 crores. That's a difference. So a business doing transaction in thousands of crores can take the platinum variant and can get preferential treatments, can get all the higher end services, or can get all the extra overdrafts and all the kinds of services, NEFT, RTGS, at a premium, at a priority. And the businesses who are not having such high volumes or high value, they can use a silver or gold variant, and they can just pay a small less charge and can avail the same facilities. So this is the kind of flexibility that BNB is offering to their customers according to their needs. According to their needs are silver, gold, diamond, or platinum, whatever you need. Now moving on, what are the specific pros of smart banking current account? Talking about the pros, it is very flexible and customizable. As I said, it has four variants in of itself. So it has four variants in its of itself. So the amount of the number of businesses it can cater to is huge, is large. That's one of the main pros of smart banking current account. It gives you the latest banking services at a very customized and at a very flexible kind of way. Moving on, it has a wide range of features. As I said, sweep in, sweep out are just some of the features. The overdraft facilities, the NEFT, the RTGS, those kind of things which businesses require, the analysis they require, they can also get these from a smart banking current account. They can help you analyze your transactions in a much more efficient way. Talking about the cons, what are the cons of a smart banking current account? The cons are they have higher fees. Obviously, if you're going to use much more premium variants, if you're going to, let's say, diamond variant or a platinum variant, you would have to pay higher fees, charges charges for more services, additional services. Of course, if you're going to use more services than the basic variant offers, then you will have to pay much more fees, much more charges in those. So these are the main point, that you have to be ready to pay higher charges for higher services, to much more priority services, to much more varied services. So these are the few drawbacks of PNB Smart Banking account. Thank you. So let's talk about PNB General Current Account Scheme, Punjab National Bank General Current Account. So this is the general current account that Punjab National Bank offers to its customer, the primary customers, when it first comes to it for the current account. This is the general variant of the current account offered by Punjab National Bank. So what are the features that make it general current account? The basic features. There are no transaction limits. You can make as many transactions as you want in this account. It is available at all branches. Apart from the limit variant or the frequency part, the transaction part, it is available at all branches. Because for the previous current accounts that I said, like the smart banking or the expert account, they may not be available at specific branches. They would only be available at the branches that the bank decides that they would be, like, that they would be required. But a general current account would be available at all the branches, and that's a big feature of it. Moving on, what are its pros? It has a huge variety of suitability. It has a huge customer base. So a person, an individual, even an individual, if you want, you can open a general current account. For the other kind of current account, if you're an individual who is not an expert, who is not a professional, it might be hard, who is not running a business, it might be hard for you to open a current account in those schemes. But in general scheme, an individual, a firm, and HUF, Hindu Undivided Family, companies and institutions can open the current account. It has a very large, varied customer base. It has no transaction limit. So if you want to use the feature of current account, the no transaction limit one, you can open a general current account. Of course, you will not be getting any interest on your savings, but you will also not be paying this limit charge, the transaction limit charge. So what are the cons of it? It is a higher minimum balance requirement. That's the issue. The general current account scheme would require you to maintain a higher minimum balance requirement in comparison to other types of current account. But if you're okay with it, that's all well and good. There are charges for extra services. If you are availing extra services for this account, you would need to pay more charge, thus charge for those extra services. So basically, the general current account is for all the people who do not require a specific kind of current account, who just require a current account in per se. They would open a general current account. It is easily available, it is easy to open, it is easy to maintain, although you will have to pay some extra fees and you have to maintain higher monthly average balance. That's all. Thank you. So now let's talk about Punjab National Bank escrow or RERA account scheme. So what is the Punjab National Bank PNB escrow or RERA account scheme? It is an account scheme developed specifically after the uh, Real Estate Regulations and Development Act 2016 passed by the Indian government. So what basically this account is, this account is made so that the developers of new properties, new properties, new houses, or those kind of things can do their businesses. When the new Real Estate Regulation and Development Act came in 2016, it required a specific account to deposit all the money in connection with the development project in that specific account. So if a developer is trying to, let's say, build a new project, let's say in Krishna Valley, they're trying to build a new project, the money for that project would have to be deposited in a RERA account, open for that very specific project for that duration. So it's not like they can just open any current account and they can use the money to pay for all the bills and all those kind of things. Or if they have to receive the money from the customer, the down payment or the payment for the flats or anything, they would have to receive that money in a RERA account for that very specific project. That's what RERA account was, the Real Estate Regulation and Development Act. It was an account made to comply with this act. That's its main feature. And all the payment you would require to make for the development project, the developer made make from this account and this account only. And this account is also, one more thing is, it is very, project specific. If you are like developing a project in this project, then that project A would have different RERA account. It doesn't matter that if they have the same developer or not. If the same developer is developing 10 different projects, then that 10 different projects would have 10 different RERA accounts. That's what a RERA account is. All the transactions relating to that project would be in that RERA account. All the payments of bills, all the payments received from the customers, those kind of things. That's its main feature. Yes, it's not for for normal people, normal businesses. It is specifically for developers, developers. It's not writing quite well here, but you get the point. The people who build houses, those. As for pros, it is designed specifically for real estate developers, as I said before, not for other people. It ensures compliances. So see, previously there were cases where people would not, well, the money for the development project would have been siphoned off or laundered away. To prevent that, the government of India launched this RERA account, launched this Real Estate Regulation and Development Act 2016, and in accordance with that, the RERA account was formed to ensure compliance. Cons: limited to real estate developers, charges for extra services. You take extra services, you pay the charge. So that is what a RERA account is, a very specific account just for real estate developers, and each project has their own RERA account. That's all you need to know about this. Thank you. So let's talk about PNB Twin CASF account. So what is PNB Twin CASF account? PNB Twin CASF account is Punjab National Bank Twin current account plus saving funds account. So this is an account made by Punjab National Bank to give the benefit of both the current account and the saving funds account in the same account. You won't have to open two other accounts. Let's say you are doing a large amount of transactions for whatever you are doing. I don't know, and you're also trying to get some interest on the funds you are saving in the bank. You are depositing in the bank. For that purpose, you can open a PNB Twin CASF account. Its features are: it combines the current accounts and saving funds account benefits. As I said before, you would get a high number of transactions, or I think no limit. There would be no limit on the transaction, maybe, or the limit would be much more higher. And the transaction frequency you can maintain quite high without paying any extra fees or penalty. And then you would also get a interest on the deposit on the funds you are submitting in this account. That's the main benefit. You get the benefits of a current account, you get the benefits of a savings account in a similar account. That's the main benefit. Pros: dual benefits. You have a current account, you have a savings account. What more do you need? You're getting both things, mangoes and bananas both. They are convenient for managing finances. You will not have to maintain two different accounts. You don't have to pay the fees for two different accounts. You won't have to maintain two different debit cards, credit cards, or passbooks or checkbooks. You can just use a single account to manage all your finances. It's make it much more efficient and streamlined. What are its cons? Higher fees for combined services. Of course, if you're going to use the both services, current account and savings account, you would have to pay higher fees as compared to a regular current account or regular savings account. Extra fees for extra services. That's all we know. Like we know that if you're going to use extra services, you're going to pay extra fees for that. That's all. PNB Twin CF account. So now we are toward our last type of current account, the seventh type of current account offered by Punjab National Bank. So what is Punjab National Bank current account point of sale scheme account? So what point of let's first know what point of sale is. Let's say this is a business. This is a business. When you make a purchase over there in that very specific business, that's the point of sale. The place where you purchase the product, that's the point of sale. If you go to a business, if you go to a shop, अगर आप दुकान पे जाते हैं, वहां पे जहां सामान खरीदते हैं, वो है आपका point of sale. That is a point of a shop is a point of sale. A retailer is a point of sale. For us, of course, for a wholesale, for a retailer, the wholesaler is a point of sale, but that's a different thing. So what is a PNB current account POS scheme? It is a current account specifically offered or mainly catered toward POS machine. The businesses which use POS machine, point of sales machine. It has a features special concessions for businesses using point of sale machines. The debit card swipe machines, the credit card swipe machines, those kind of machines are point of sale machines, and the businesses which use the retailers which use this kinds of machine are the one who basically benefit from this current account point of sale scheme account. This is the point of current account. What are the pros? It is ideal for businesses with POS. All the retailers you know, you go to any retailer, you get to go to any good retailer, you would get a machine where you can swipe your debit card or credit card or insert a credit card to make the payment. Those are the retailers who have a POS, point of sales machine, and those are the businesses who can use the benefit of current account point of sale scheme. It is very cost effective. They do not charge extra for POS machines. Like many accounts charge extra for when a business use POS machine. They charge extra money because they have to do extra things to service those kind of things. But in a POS account and account sim, you would not have to pay much or any amount depending upon the specific criteria which you are fulfilling. It is very good for small retailers or medium retailers who use this kind of POS machines. Cons: limited to POS users. If we as a business are not using a POS machine, if we are some kind of back end of a uh, business to business exporter and importer, those kind of things. If you're not basically using a point of sales machine, it's no use for you. Then extra cons: you use extra services, you pay extra. That's all. So that's all about PNB current account points of sale scheme. That's small. Thank you. So thank you guys. This is the end of it, and we have discussed all the different types of current accounts offered by the PNB, ranging from expert account to point of sales account to RERA account to escrow account to general account, those kind of accounts. We have also discussed what a current account is. We also discussed what the history and what are the things about Punjab National Bank which you need to know. That's all from my side. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you all. Have a good day.